The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily. Done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready. Blue ready. 56, right there. 56. Squish, double.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Winston. Complete to Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, foxtrot. Put up. Switch. 5.
On the ground, Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
X3. 218. Chop.
Off the play fake. Kruger. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
On the ready.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kruger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! Scott Miller, 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curve.
Yo, go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Off play action. Kruger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10.
Let's go, baby. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Kruger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Kruger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, Kruger. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check Mike 11. On the Army. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Ready, go. Let's go.
On 4th down, Kruger. Thomas has got it, complete. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
Yes. Look at me. Zipper.
Operating from the gun, Kruger. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hey, team 6.
54, right there.
To throw again, Kruger. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Got it.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
To throw on second down. Kruger, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking. Crash.
Come.
90 is a Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
90 is a
Hey,
Mike.
Alpha.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 90 is a Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Go.
90 is a Mike.
Now.
From the gun, Kruger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now he's flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go get him! Go get him! 90 is the mic. Let's get him.
Wahoo! Protein spill.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kruger drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Throwing on 1st down. Kruger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
90 is the mic. Record. 90 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
You don't want none. 90 is the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 90 is the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter.
Slide. No. Check safety. Bang.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
On 3rd and 2, Kruger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, check 24.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
At the 17-yard line.
That's what I do.
Hey.
Check Michael Allen. Let's go one more.
Looking to throw. Kruger. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Complete to Tavon Austin.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You think you gonna get
Cut.
You think you gonna get this?
Let's go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. 90 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Go.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Another pistol look here. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Yep. Ready.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Single receiver. Hey,
On 4th down, Kruger. And no, it's incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Kruger looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
36, 36.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 47.
They'll throw again. Winston. It's caught. It's Miller. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready? Black 22.
And again, it's Collins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Set. 18 Gator.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So 3rd down becomes even harder. Now it's going to go back 5 to 3rd and 15. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.